Like that, and roll your paper over, and it starts to roll itself into a paper cone. And then when you've got it into position, just tape it. And again, you don't have to be neat. And then cut it so that it's roughly the same height as a loo roll tube, and so it's wide enough at the bottom to fit over the loo roll tube. And bring your castle back in like that, and pop it on the top, and then do another 2 for all 3 turrets, and you have something that looks like this, and tape them into position. And then to add the detail onto your castle, just take some strips of scrap paper and just twist them into shape, and then bend them, one for the door like that. It can be a little bit fiddly, so just tape it into position as you're going, and do exactly the same for the windows. Now, I've got some tape on this one. I'll just show you 1 window up there, but you can do 3. You can do as many windows as you like. And there it is, nicely taped into position. And now the good fun bit. Turn the castle to stone. And the best way to do this is to take some PVA glue, it's the ordinary white school glue that you get in the squidgy bottles, and mix it with water. 2 parts glue, 1 part water, and just paste it on to the front of your castle, and stick on some strips of either loo roll or ordinary tissue paper, and just stick it on where you've pasted, and then paste again on top. And I love doing this. It's a great technique, this. It just finishes your work off, and just stuff it in to all those cracks and creases. And you can even go down onto the base, the paper base, and that will later on strengthen up the base of your castle. Again, just pasting it on to all those nooks and crannies. And the idea is to cover the whole of your castle, all the windows, all the detail, in 2 or 3 layers of tissue paper or loo roll and PVA glue. And if you leave it to dry overnight, when it's dry, you'll have something that looks like that. Look at that. There's your castle. It's gone rock hard, and you've got this fantastic sort of stone effect. And then, if you cut the base out, just cut round the outside of the base, you have a nice firm base, like that, and then you can paint it. Now, you can paint it any colour you like, because it is, after all, a fantasy castle, but use poster paint or acrylic paint, and I'm just going to slosh on some grey poster paint there onto the front, just to give it that lovely stone effect. And the best thing to do is to cover it in 1 coat, a base coat, and then go in with your detail, maybe with a black permanent marker or some other colours a little later on when it's dry. And when your whole thing's done, again, if you leave that to dry overnight, when it's finished, you should have something that looks like that. Look at that. There it is. A fantasy castle. And look what I've done down here. If you just look at this detail, you've got all these bricks that I've picked out in black permanent marker. And look at that. I've even done gold pen on the knocker and the hinges. I've done the door. I've put in little bricks like that coming up the turrets and towers here. You've got more gold pen. And I've actually painted these pointy roofs blue. And as I say, you can paint them any colour you like, because it is a fantasy castle. What about this? Terror towers. And look at that, I've done it in spooky purple with fluorescent green windows and a door, and it even looks like a face. And you know, you don't have to stop there. If you go on collecting cardboard tubes and making more towers and turrets, you can keep adding them to your castle, and eventually you'll end up with something this size. Look at that, that really is a fantasy castle, complete with little sprinkles of glitter on the roof. Try it yourself, a fantasy castle.
Hello, it's me, the head. Those look great, and it all starts with a polystyrene cup, a kitchen roll tube, and 3 toilet roll tubes. Then make paper cones for the roof and cover the whole lot with 2 or 3 layers of toilet roll and PVA glue. When it's dry, paint it. Then keep adding to it to make your dream castle. And here's mine. Well, I don't have very interesting dreams.
This'll make a great art attack.
In Assassin's Creed 2, we witnessed a young Florentine's birth into the world of the Assassins. In Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, a legendary master assassin led a brotherhood against power and corruption in Rome. And now in Ezio's final chapter, Assassin's Creed Revelations, Ezio was on a personal quest in search of the secrets left behind by legendary Altair. Instead of finding the answers he seeks, he soon realizes the Templars are also looking for the keys that are scattered throughout Constantinople that unlock the hidden library. Today we'd like to present to you a mission that occurs halfway through our game. Ezio is hot on the trail of a leading Templar who has the last key he needs. He must leave Constantinople for a Templar stronghold, which won't be an easy task as the Ottoman elite guards, the Janissaries, are hell-bent on stopping him. Ezio will need help to get out of Constantinople. Yusuf, the local leader of the Assassins, is an important ally.
Sei un auditore! Word around the city is you're leaving us.
Is nothing I do a secret.
Not to worry, brother. The captain of your ship is a friend, but neither of you are going anywhere just yet. The Janissaries have raised the chain across the mouth of the Halych and ordered a full blockade until you are caught.
They raised the chain for me.
We will celebrate later. Here, I have something for you. Careful. This has 50 times the kick of our usual bombs.
Gather your men. This will attract some attention.
Constantinople, at the height of the 16th century Ottoman Empire, was the London of its era. Spanning 2 continents, Europe and Asia, it was considered the crossroads of the world. Players will be immersed in an exotic and vibrant city, full of contrasting cultures and architecture never before seen in an Assassin's Creed game. This splinter explosive is one of the many new bombs that Ezio can craft using elements collected throughout the city. Ezio's instincts have evolved. His new eagle sense allows him to assassinate enemies in a stealthy manner with the thick smoke provided by this new smoke bomb. Historically, a massive iron chain was stretched across the mouth of the Golden Horn, preventing any ships from sailing in or out of the city. This chain is also preventing Ezio's boat from leaving Constantinople. Here, Ezio will use his most dynamic and versatile weapon to date, the hook blade.
Stop him!
The hook blade also allows Ezio to be even deadlier and more efficient in combat. Ezio will be able to call on his new brotherhood, the Assassins of Constantinople. Greek fire was a deadly weapon that kept Constantinople safe for hundreds of years. Ezio will use it to his advantage to burn the fleets that are preventing him from getting onto his ship. As you can see, it's pretty effective. Ezio really needs to get on that ship before it leaves without him.
The fire under control! Don't let him reach the ship!
The hook blade allows you to bridge combat and movement.
You are Ezio Auditore.
See. Sorry for the delay.
Here you just got a glimpse of Ezio's last stand against the Templars in Constantinople. Assassin's Creed Revelations is the final chapter in Ezio's trilogy that will bring his and Altair's stories to a close. It is the essential game to understanding the past and future of the Assassin's Creed saga. From the entire Assassin's Creed Revelations team, we hope you enjoyed this demo.